Righto folks, several things this morning. I thought I would play with this camera a little bit more. One of you has said what's it like in close-up, and someone else said what's it like in daylight. Well, it's not daylight outside yet. So I thought I'd talk a little bit about how I chose this camera whilst at the same time catching up on the latest news. Oh, where are we? Yeah, the latest news from the battlefront. This camera, well, let's first of all talk about my last camera. The last camera I bought, I went to a camera shop and I very carefully listened to everything that the salesman had to say, and he told me how clever this particular Sony Handycam that I had, how good it was and what it would do for me and how it would change my life, and I spent a lot of money on it. Well, a lot for me. It's obviously not a lot for most of you lot, because you know, you're all rich people, aren't you? And it served me quite well, and I've worn it out basically. And I needed another camera, but I've run out of time. I've seriously run out of time. So to replace it, what I did, I didn't do any research at all. I happened to be in Southend-on-Sea, and I was walking past a shop called Cash Converters. You know, it's one of those terrible shops where people take things that they no longer want and they get paid next to nothing for them, and they go in the window at twice the price. And in the window was this particular camera with a price ticket on it. A very cheap price ticket, because it's old, and nobody likes old things except those of us that are old. Look at that. What we got here? Magnificent Marseille warriors fighting for the British. How jolly good. And here's a lovely picture of a new railway that we built during the First World War. Yeah, gives you an idea of, I'm not zooming, I'm just standing up a bit. And that's how this camera chose me. It was in the window, it was available, it was cheap. And we will see how good it is when I start using it. Later on today I shall take a lot more footage outdoors. I need to know how it works because I've got a trip coming up. I'm not going to British East Africa, or for that matter German East Africa. I'm certainly not going in a truck like that, towing a thing like that. I thought I'd just show you this book while I'm testing the camera. Some of you may know a little bit about East Africa. During the First World War, the British fought the Germans in East Africa. I say the British, most of our soldiers were Africans or Indians of various sorts. And I think the same was true of the Germans. It's a very interesting campaign. Look at that. That's a good way of fixing a gun with a broken wheel, isn't it?